Outside Edwards.
We have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. Now here's Sabonis. Clock at 6. Over Green. The jump hook. Draymond Green with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Moody. And it's off from three-point range. And Zoelis will bring it up for Sacramento. On the wing, Murray. Murray sets a screen for Levine. It's the three-point pop.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Stolen by Ellis. Outside, Levine. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Levine's got a couple of threes now in the first of the King. And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple-level score. And when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
And here is Ellis after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Back to Ellis. Out to DeRozan. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Curry with it. Picked up by Ellis. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Over Levine. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 5 points so far.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Pass to Moody. Sabonis against Curry. And the shot is good. He's got 7.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
And shot on the way. Ellis kicks to DeRozan. Outside, Sabonis. From deep three-point land. And Curry pulls it down. The Warriors leading. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David. And a miss there on the triple. And Zoelis will bring it up for the King. Pass to Sabonis. On the wing, Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
On its way from Curry for 2. Well, their pass it to Green. Outside for Curry. Second shot opportunity. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Levine. 9 points in the game so far. Murray, the pass to Sabonis. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the inside. Curry against Ellis. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And the basket by Curry.
A three-point specialist. Can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low, Podziemski finds Green. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time.
Zach LaVine.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substituting on the court.
Murray against Butler. Fires the three. Valanciunas grabs the board. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
We've got Carter. Isles out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the three. The small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Payton. Now the Warriors moving it up. Outside for Curry. Six on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Pass to Wiles. Out to Carter. Here's LaRavia. Covered by Heel. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Kuminga. After the miss from Stephen Curry. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Wiles. Here's Monk. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Monk's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Green's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Carter. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. To the right side. Wiles with a wide open look. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
This one for three. That one doesn't drop.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Sabonis kicks to LaVine.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Valanciunas is checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Wiles.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
But no one around him. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Monk's got 5 now.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Now here's Hield. Still scoreless. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
DeRozan's shot is off. Warriors trail by 3. Three-pointer, Heel. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. And Valanciunas gets to DeRozan. Kicks it out to Ellis. Sacramento moving it around. Really left alone that time. Levine's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Back to Pajemski. Now, here's Moody. Guarded by LaVine. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Sacramento making some changes. Sabonis comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Keegan Murray's subbed in for Malik Monk. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ellis wide open. Sabonis kicks to Ellis. Puts up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Moody with it. Pass to Pajemski. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shots.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Moses Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center position. Here's Ellis after the Warriors pick up 3. Ellis can't get that one to fall either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. On the wing, Murray. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors. On the break, here's Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Stephen Curry.
Look at Curry getting crafty, ensuring he gets fouled while in the act of shooting.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Pajemski with it, guarded by Levine. Lets the 3 fly. Curry can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lets it go from deep. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying high.
Ellis kicks to Levine. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 5th assist in this one. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now, here's Curry. 24 points for him. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his 3-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. And the Warriors also making a change. Payton, he's checked in for Moody. Here's Monk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Stephen Curry. And RJ Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league.
Now here's Curry. He's got 26.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Levine way outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Over Sabonis. And it's Green missing. Sacramento's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Butler attacking. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Curry against Monk. Shoots it. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Wasted no time on that one. Butler's got 5.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Warriors leading by 4. Ajemski on the wing. Green with a screen on Monk. Curry can't get it to go. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Murray down low, headed by Green. Levine deciding where to go with it. Launches it. Green with the rebound. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game. Curry outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Murray's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Monk. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He ends. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Lyles out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Monk in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And here is Hield following the 3-pointer by Malik Monk. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings trailing. Ellis the pass to Lyles. Monk outside. Now Valanciunas. Inside. Ellis dishes to Monk. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Warriors shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. That one falls. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end. Well, you want to stop Steph in the 2-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Trains the 3-pointer. And the Kings lead by 2. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
and you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Here's Monk following the basket by Stephen Curry. To the middle, here's Valanciunas.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Monk, the pass to Valanciunas. Over to the wing. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checking for Jonas Valanciunas. Keegan Murray comes in for Lyles. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Monk. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Rudy's checked in for Peyton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel.
Murray is one of those guys who might be better suited for the NBA than college ball. More screens, more off-ball movement. He's talked about how much it benefits him.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
Yeah, but the main thing is the two-possession lead is secure.
Curry to the rim. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Now Green, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Here's Pajemski. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 1.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
Ellis kicks to LaVine. Back to Ellis. And good that time.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Clearly a foul.
And let's get the guys take now on the hustle steps for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And one other thing they have done well has been scoring in transition, looking to run whenever they can.
Shot by Pajemski, no good. Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Behind the back and lays it in.
I mean, what is there to say about that finish other than wow?
It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Murray sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
And starting to see what this kid is made of. Murray not shying away from the challenge so far.
Takes a step back. Curry with it. Now defended by LaVine. Outside for Curry. Three-pointer, Butler. Sabonis grabs the board. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Kings. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Now here's LaVine. He's defended by Pajemski. Beyond the arc. LaVine's shot is off.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Here's Curry with the 3. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Timeout, Kings. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Moses Moody, second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson.
these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Althea out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3. And Ayton has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Off the outside. It's Avdia on the wing. Hits a three-pointer.
Fantastic decision-making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Well, Stanley was a 5-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups, just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always thought like a head coach.
Here's Ellis. He's covered by Simons. Here's Levine. And he drains the turnaround J. Levine's got 5 now.
And just phenomenal at reading defenses. Levine understands when to shoot and when to pass in pick and rolls.
Kept alive. Simons outside. Launches it from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ellis passes to Sabonis. Outside for Levine. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
And here's Simons outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Ellis' shot is off. Portland has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. They get it again. Simons outside. Back to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Sharp. That shot missing.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Levine for 3. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Nice move by Levine. Hard to contest someone's pull-up when they get so high off the floor.
Three-pointer Sharp. Knocked loose. The Kings leading. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kamare, defended by DeRozan. Pass to Sharp. Here's Kamare. Simons outside. Three-pointer. The Trailblazers rebound. Outside Sharp. Second chance shot. And he hits the jumper for 2. Sharp's got 5 now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Levine. He's got 11. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to DeRozan. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Simons. And we've got 28 seconds left now in the first quarter. Ayton, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Kamare, defended by DeRozan. Kamare, no good. Rosen finds Levine. Fires for three. The shot won't fall. Zach Levine, he's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento, hitting three. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
We've got Domantas Sabonis. Trey Lyles is out there with Malik Monk. And it's Carter in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Back to Grant. Pass to Thibault. Top of the key. Rebounded by Lyles.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Monk for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Henderson for 3. Sinks the tray. Henderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
The response from Scoop in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Sabonis with a screen on Henderson. Carter from outside. And Klingon pulls it down. Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Grant. And here's Thibault. Back to Grant. Here's Kamari. No made baskets yet. Grant, the pass to Henderson. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Williams is checked in. And they're on the run. Here's Ellis. Offline with a 3. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Klingon. The 3. Drains the triple. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
It's stolen by Henderson. Let's go with a 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Here's Lyles. And another miss by Sacramento. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Some room here for Williams. Cash money from 16 feet away.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Pass to LaRavia. Back to Monk. They need this. That one is off. The Trailblazers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And here's Grant from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game. Levine, he's checked in for LaRavia. Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Thibault. Taken away. Here's Monk. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
3.
Simons got 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Henderson.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
From the arc. Rebound by Sacramento. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
Simons against Monk. Simons passes to Henderson. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Williams misses. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
There's 38 seconds left in the second. Henderson scanning the floor. And here's Simons outside. Zach LaVine clears it away. The Kings have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Pass to Lyles. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Henderson. Here's Grant. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
There's a screen. Avdia from outside.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. He got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Trailblazers up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Get ready for the Fan half-court shots.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the court right now for Portland, DeAndre Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Ayton. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's LaVine for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Ayton, the screen on Sabonis. Pass to Kamare. There's the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. LaVine's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3-pointer. And that doesn't go either for LaVine. Portland leading. Here's Kamare. That 3's off the mark. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And that doesn't go either for LaVine. For Portland, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. 3-pointer Sharpe. Ayton finds Avdia. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Avdia's got 9 points.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Kamare. Pass to Sharpe. Out to Simons. Shoots. And the jumper is good. And it's a 7-point Portland lead.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
They get it back. Ayton passes to Avdia. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Avdia's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Kamare. Simons outside. Launches it. Again, Simons missing. Kings trail by 7. Here's Levine for 3. No good on the shot.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Ayton. Rebound by Sacramento.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Back to Levine for 3. And Zach Levine from deep.
He had to get it away, and he did. Levine with the quick release.
Fader on the way. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Levine for 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Sabonis. There's the triple. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
Simons passes to Avdia. The 3 ball. Sacramento grabs the miss. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, Levine with another miss. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 1-point game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Avdia. They set the screen. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Avdia's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Levine for 3. Ooh, Levine with another miss. Avdia making it happen for the Trailblazers. Doing some damage from deep. He now has 5 3-pointers in the game.
It's time.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Zach Levine. Malik Monk is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Klingen's shot is off. Kings trail by 4. High post Valanciunas. Back to Monk. Pass to Ellis. Levine against Grant. Goes back up. Outside Monk. To the middle. Outside for Levine. For 3. Levine with the corner 3.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
They set the pick. From outside the arc. Thibault, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Monk. Here's LaRavia. Another 3 for Sacramento.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
To the wing, right side. For 3, Klingen. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the basket by Monk.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Blazers trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Thibault. Sinks the tray. Thibault's got 5 points now this quarter.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
Ellis passes to Monk. Here's Levine for 3. No good.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Here's Thibault. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Outside Monk. Here's the pick. from behind the arc. Outside for Levine. And another miss by Sacramento.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Henderson for three. They get it again. Williams passes to Thibault.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now here's Henderson. This one for three. Outside Thibault. Pass to Klingon. A deep three. Rebound by Sacramento. Levine's got 6 rebounds in the game. 1 for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. Portland leading by 3. Thibault passes to Williams. Back to Thibault. We've got 1:23 left in the game. And they're on the break. Here's Ellis. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Trailblazers have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Henderson left side. Pass to Klingon. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Thibault, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That'll be a second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Murray comes in for LaRavia. And DeMar DeRozan is subbed in for Monk. The drive by Simons. Pass to Kamari. Beyond the arc. Out to Simons. 4-3. Fires in the triple.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Shot by Levine, no good. Off the outside. The offensive rebound. From deep three-point land. Off the mark. So it's Portland picking up the win.
That's the end.
in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Denny Avdia and Bernie Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Buries it from three-point range.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
Avdia with a screen for Simons. And another 3 for Portland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Avdia, Trailblazers keep it alive. From outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Curry looking around. Back to Moody. Outside Curry. Over to the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Moody's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game. And then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Offensive rebound. Ayton against Green. Avdia a screen on Curry. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Now here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. Shoots over Podziemski. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. It's Curry outside. And the Warriors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's stolen by Curry. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got 8 points.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Avdia, the pass to Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shoots over Podziemski. Ayton in the high post. Over Green. And it's Ayton missing.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from him.
Curry with another miss. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Trailing by 2. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Avdia with a screen for Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Hey, Brent, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses. It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Curry against Simon. Shoots over Curry. And it's Simons missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
After what we saw from Simons last year and the way he broke out offensively, just becoming one of those guys that plays with force when he has the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Butler. Gary Payton is checked in for Moses Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Pajemski. Curry kicks to Kuminga. That will count. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He told. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3 set. Grant up top. There's the triple. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
And here is Curry. He's got 14. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a 2nd-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
With the fadeaway. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got his first points in this one. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the Warriors miss again. Portland's gone 1-2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Grant kicks to Henderson. Bible for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Curry with another miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. And a switch here also for Portland. Williams is checked in. Here's Henderson. Lays it up off the glass. Henderson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
It's Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Henderson looking it over. Pass to Grant. Here is Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Rudy subbed in for Gary Payton. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Williams with a clean look. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
2 minutes.
Here's Butler. Pass to Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
Williams sends a screen for Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Ayton in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The Warriors making a switch here. Hield's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Kamar is checked in. Pass to Sharp. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Drills the three-pointer. Sharp's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Here's Podziemski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Kamare. Now, here's Avdia. To the paint. A three. Now Ayton puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Outside, Avdia. Oh, Ayton in position. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Pass to Hield. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers leading by 5. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
15 seconds left in the first half of the game. From downtown, Avdia can't hit. Here's Podziemski. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Trailblazers as they wrap up the second quarter on a 15-5. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
It's just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Anthony Simons out there with Shaedon Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at small forward. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
4 on the clock. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. For the three. And he's good on the three ball. Simons has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simons looking really comfortable in the set there.
On its way from Curry for 2. Again, Curry missing. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. From the arc, drills it from outside. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Simons with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. And the wide open shot from Avdia. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Curry. Launches from deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 25 points in the game.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Ayton a screen on Butler. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. That's to Curry. Fires from deep. Another miss by Curry. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Leading by 5. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Moody. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Puts up a deep three. Another miss by Curry. Trailblazers leading by 5. Avdia with it. Now Green defending. Avdia dishes to Ayton.
2 minutes remaining.
Avdia a screen on Butler. Sharp the pass to Ayton. Three-pointer, Simons. Connects from three-point range. Simons has got 9.
Well, Simons loves to take threes. He's dependable from there.
Curry way outside. The long distance three is buried.
A beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Avdia on the wing. Defended by Butler. Sharp sets the pick for Simons. Pass to Sharp. And again, it's Portland with the three.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Curry can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Avdia can't hit.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Warriors trail by 8. Green dishes to Curry. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Green with a screen on Simon. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Trailblazers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. From deep. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Green. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Peyton in at the 3 spot. Takes the 3. Klingen's shot is off. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Jackson Davis. And stolen by Thibault. There's the triple. Good on the 3-point shot.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Lets it go with the 3. Outside for Curry. Here's the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Henderson against Curry. And Klingen has it in the corner. And another 3 for Portland.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Kicks it out to Grant. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Grant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Releases. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Curry outside. Out to Payton. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
It's Curry outside. The Trailblazers pull it in. Klingen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thibault on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 8. Williams with the steal. Fires from deep. Grant in the post. Curry meets him. Grant, that's good. Grant's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Trailblazers. Curry fires from way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Thibault, covered by Payton. Thibault can't get it to go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Warriors shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
It's tipped. Jackson Davis with it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson Davis has got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. Williams kicks to Anderson. Pass to Klingen. The three. And Curry pulls it down. To the inside.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. And stolen by Thibault. Wide open look here for Klingen. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
Portland with a new 14.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Taken away by Williams. It's stolen by Curry. A three-pointer is right on target. And so it's Portland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home. Curry pulled 39 seconds left in the game.
expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Ellis in at the point guard position. And it's DeRozan missing, and the Warriors with possession. Here's Butler.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Outside LaVine. Here's the three. Murray passes to Ellis. Outside LaVine. Fades. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Butler. Rebound by Sacramento.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And Richard, whenever Sabonis plays, it's surprising if he doesn't record a double-double.
Oh, they're usually monster double-doubles also. Close to 20 points, 13 rebounds, and at least 6 assists. Domas, he is an offensive hub.
And here's Butler outside. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Curry. Puts up a deep 3. And Butler the bucket on the assist from Curry. Butler's got 8 points.
From another zip code, Jimmy Buckets.
On the wing, Murray. Pass to Sabonis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Here's Ellis. Off target from outside.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Butler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left for him?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Monk, he's checked in for the Kings.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Picked by Sabonis. Here's LaVine for 3, and the three-pointer goes. 6 points for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Butler, good.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Monk for 3, and another Sacramento 3.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
LaVine with a steal. From behind the arc. Oh, nice D from Curry.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Butler. Good work defensively by DeRozan. Kings trail by 4. Puts up a 3. Murray, no good. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Butler. He's got 16, and it's good. 2 points. Butler's got 18.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. Fields checked in for Curry. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide-open look.
Here's Butler. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Shot is good by Levine.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Green against Valanciunas. Green, the pass to Butler. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Butler's got 21.
Jimmy Butler taking it upon himself to get those 3 points back.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine finds Murray. And stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's Butler with the jam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Valanciunas down low. Green covering. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. And it's blocked by Butler. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The Warriors on top. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Taking a look at the Kings. We've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Carter in a point guard. Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, B.A. But Sacramento shoots especially freely. You are right. And those shots often connect. So I doubt that trend changes for them anytime soon.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 5.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Butler. The kick out. Curry. Butler on the wing. It's stolen. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Monk passes to Carter. Here's Lyles. Fires from deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Inside. Pass to Butler. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Carter from outside. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The Warriors lead by 3. Butler going in strong. Chalk up 2 there. Butler's got 27.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's leaking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
Carter from outside. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. Green finds Butler. Green, a screen. The drive by Butler. Rebounded by Lyles. Kings trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Butler surveying the floor. Green, the pass to Butler. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Moody's checked in for Payton. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Lyles. Shot by Levine, no good. The Warriors lead by 6. Curry passes to Butler. On the take. The gritty finish from Butler there.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's Levine for 3. Nails it from 3. Levine's got 12 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
bounds. DeRozan touched it last. Heels checked in for the Warriors. Here's Butler. Give him 30. Lets it go from deep. Valanciunas with a rebound. Kings trail by 5. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Green. To the paint. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just a ferocious finish. Butler is a force out there. I mean, he really plays with a big chip on his shoulder. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, B.A. You have to.
Look at DeRozan going up and getting it.
Great teamwork leading to some exciting offense. DeRozan showing us how it's done with the alley-oop.
Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Ellis, defended by Podziemski. Here's Levine for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Butler. Rejected by Valanciunas.
Yeah, that shot didn't stand a chance. Can't sleep on JV's monstrous reach.
Open court basketball at its best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the basket.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Murray subbed in for Monk. Outside Butler to the inside. There's the triple. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Outside Levine. Pass to Murray. Sabonis right side. With 4 on the clock. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
And the shot goes. Levine's got 20.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
Outside Butler. Butler right to the heart.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Sacramento leading by 3. Ellis passes to Levine. Out to Sabonis. On the wing, DeRozan. Sabonis finds DeRozan. Here's Ellis. Let's go with a 3. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Ellis has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the 3rd quarter. Levine passes to DeRozan. Levine surveys the D. Picked by Murray. Shot by Levine, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Butler. Fires the three. Oh, Jimmy Butler cashing in from distance.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Tries the spin move. Here's Levine for three. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He gets it in there. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Here's Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Down low. Outside Pajemski. Butler, a screen on Levine. Back to Butler. Outside Moody. Just 4 to shoot. From the baseline. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Kings lead by 3. Here's Levine for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Butler can't get it to go.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Butler's got 46.
What's the saying? 80% of success is just showing up. And guess what? Butler shows up every night.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Curry. Sabonis, the pass to Ellis. Outside for Levine. From the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Butler. Back to Green. Murray against Butler. For the lead. The kick out. Curry. They set a pick. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Butler, no good. For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Levine for 3. And another miss by Sacramento. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Butler with the jam. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Zach LaVine out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Ellis in at the 1. Monk with a steal. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Here's Butler. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge. A wing who battles inside.
Butler hits them both. Kings trail by 3. Pass to Levine. On the wing, Levine. And here's Monk. 3-pointer. Drops in the three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Payton passes to Butler. Shoots off the step back. Hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Ellis. And another Sacramento three. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Monk with it. Now guarded by Curry. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. That one on Hield. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense. Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Nice move. Ooh, the elevation from LaVine.
I don't know where you've been, but everybody else knows that Zach LaVine, this man is an aerial artist. He makes the hardest dunks look so easy.
The shot by Butler, no good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Inside. Rebound by Sacramento. Ellis passes to Monk. Gets the three ball to go. And it's a 7-point Sacramento lead.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The shot by Butler, no good. The Kings have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Oh, just dropping it in. LaVine.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Warriors able to keep possession. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Payton. And Pajemski subbed in for Hield. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. DeRozan comes in for Monk. Tipped away. Pass to Butler to win the run. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, he keeps taking shots and keeps missing. At what point do you get others involved?
The three. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The three ball. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. LaVine soaring on the end of that alley-oop. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Butler outside. And another one.
This game has his name written all over.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Warriors trail by 9. The three is up. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sacramento has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Unloads. And it's DeRozan missing. So it's the Warriors now. Butler can't get it to go. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Moody with it. Picked up by DeRozan.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
In transition, here they come. And he lobs it up to the rim. And LaVine throws it down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
a fun one, a clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's Sabonis in at center. Now Simons, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sharp. Rebound by Murray. For 3, Ellis sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Avdia. For Murray. Avdia can't hit. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Murray with it. Now Avdia defending. DeRozan's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper.
And that's a huge shot there, the three-pointer and the foul. Not the kind of defensive play they were hoping for.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. DeRozan's shot is off. Simons against Ellis. Simons surveying the D. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Levine dishes to Murray. DeRozan for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia with it. Sabonis defending. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Chauncey Billups.
I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And here is Ellis after Avdia made the last 3-pointer. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Portland leading by 4. Outside, Simons. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. That shot missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Ellis against Avdia. Ellis can't get it to go. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Fader on the way. Avdia can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunities.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Ayton kicks to Simons. Pass to Sharp. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Kings. The kick out to Sabonis. On the wing, DeRozan. From deep. Rebounded by Kamare.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim, or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
DeRozan for 3. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
They set the pick. Avdia. Portland no good that time either.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kings ahead, up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Henderson. Then there's Klingon. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Stolen by Carter. From deep three-point land. Kept alive. Monk outside. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers trail by 3. Out to Henderson. Grant outside. Off target with his 3. The Kings have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Now, Thibault, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Zach LaVine's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Carter. Pass to Monk. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Monk's got the lead up to 9 now for Sacramento. Henderson passes to Thibault. Here's Klingon. Defended by Sabonis. Klingon shot is off. There's Sacramento. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Here's Lyles. And another 3 for Sacramento.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
One-on-one fast break. 1 for 3. LaVine against Grant. LaVine kicks to Monk. Beyond the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Kings, Valanciunas comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for White. And it's Simons missing.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Pass to Kamare. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Knocks it loose. 43 seconds left here in the second. They grab their own miss. Pass to Sharp. From outside the arc, Valanciunas grabs the board.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Monk for three. Connects from three-point range. Monk's got 6.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Buries it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Ayton sets the pick for Abdia. Up again. And so it's Sacramento in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Kings leading now by 9 on the court for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. The Trailblazers shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Good on the triple.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
In the corner, it's Sabonis. Over Ayton. Sharp against Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. 5 to shoot. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. Trailblazers trail by 6. Sharp with it. He's got 6. Has to Kamare. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Kamare's got his first basket.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And the wide open shot from Abdia. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
3-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And stolen by Sharp. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Ayton up top. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Simons with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Again, Simons missing. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the King. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Levine, that's good.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Kings leading now by 4. On the wing, DeRozan. 3-pointer. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kamare's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons against Ellis. Sharp on the wing. Abdia, a screen on Sabonis. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Shaden Sharp, and Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. Avdia with a screen for Henderson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. The Kings have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. On its way from Monk for 2. Levine wide open. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Great preparation by Levine. Get to his spot and set to let it fly.
Here's Henderson. Kicks it out to Grant. Grant with a screen on Murray. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Sabonis. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Monk outside. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 5. Avdia with it. Over Monk. Avdia finds Henderson. Outside, Avdia. A 3. Offensive rebound. Henderson outside. For Murray. Henderson, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Murray outside. Outside, Levine. Off target from outside. Now, here's Ayton. Tipped away. Sabonis with the steal. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And so it's Sacramento, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bob Williams is out there with Klingon. Then there's Grant. Then it's Henderson. And it's Thibault in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul. Up top, Monk. Defended by Thibault. The shot by Monk is no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Buries the long-range jumper.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Ellis against Grant.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. To take the lead. Rebound by the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Ellis, the pass to Monk. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And here's Ellis for 3. A rebound by Grant. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the 4th quarter.
And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition offense.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Outside, Simon. To the wing on the left. Wide open look here for Klingon. And a miss there on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And Portland making a change here. Ayton's checked in.
Trailblazer, number 2, DeAndre Ayton.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Levine deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Levine. And the Kings lead by 7. Simons against Ellis. Pass to Avdia. Ayton a screen on Murray. Avdia gets the bucket.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
Ellis kicks to Levine. Ellis with the screen for Levine. Up top to Rosen for the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Back to Simons. There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Murray a screen on Sharp. There's Levine. Kicks it out to Ellis. Murray outside. And the 3 ball is good.
And starting to see what this kid is made of. Murray not shying away from the challenge so far.
Out beyond the wing. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. 40 seconds left in the 4th. And it's off from 3-point range. Ellis against Avdia. Stolen by Ellis. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Sabonis inside. He's covered by Ayton. Outside DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. For 3. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. This was much appreciated.
strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, BA, that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple of weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle, let's keep a close eye on it.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, BA, can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Kamari. Avdia with it. From downtown. Rebounded by Green.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pajemski. No good with the triple. Now here's Sharp. Now here's Simons. Lets the three fly, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Simons has great confidence in shooting that three ball, and that consistency will help this squad.
Outside Moody. And here's Butler outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Butler against Avdia. Ayton, the screen on Butler. Here's Avdia. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Butler the bucket on the assist by Curry.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Pass to Kamari. Back to Simons. 5 on the clock. Ayton, a screen on Curry. Releases. And it's Simons missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Green for 3. No luck on that one. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round, and he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Now here's Avdia. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. Avdia's got 5 points.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Back to Butler. The 3. Avdia pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And the Warriors pushing it up now. From deep. That won't go either for Curry.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Sharp. No points so far. No good on the 3. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. They trail by 1. 3-pointer. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's Apia on the wing. Butler covering. Out to Simons. Launches it. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And Anthony believing in himself that time. Just zero hesitation on that, Jake.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Butler, a screen on Simons. The three from Curry. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 15.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. More 2K action in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight has really come out with great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharp shooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Portland leading. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
The 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Launches a 3. Klingen's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Payton. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Thibault against Curry. Here's Kamari. Kept alive. Henderson outside. Going inside. Shot clock at 6. Thibault, that's good.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Curry from deep three-point land. Curry with another miss. Trailblazers lead by 4. Grant with it. Kuminga defends. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. And the Blazers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. They grab their own miss. Henderson scanning the floor. Some room here for Williams. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
But if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Henderson, right side. Three-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 3. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Grant the screen. Fade away. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
For 3, Klingen buries it from 3. Klingen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Outside Thibault. To the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Oh, I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out, timing that one.
That won't go either for Curry.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Klingen. It's rebounded by Golden State.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
And a deep 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry. Trailblazers lead by 3. From deep 3-point range. And it's Thibault missing. 19 seconds left in the first half. Oh, it goes! Are you kidding? He hit it!
The long-range missile.
Henderson finds Thibault. Again, the miss by Portland. Pass to Curry. Fires away from way outside. It's all tied up in Portland. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The Warriors, 27. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
They've got DeAndre Ayton. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Curry's shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Three-pointer Sharp. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
And here's Curry for 3. Curry with another miss.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Ayton passes to Avdia. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Curry finds Green. Back to Curry. Stolen by Ayton. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Simons with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Ayton. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by Kamare.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
They get it back. And here's Avdia. Launches it from deep. It doesn't go for him. And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors get it back. Fires the 3. Curry splashes it in.
A good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
You know, not too many teams have the stability and head coach as the Warriors have had.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Simons. Pass to Ayton. Ayton with a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Kamari. They get the rebound. Ayton finds Avdia. From deep. Knocks down the long J. Avdia's got 11 points.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Curry. Portland with a rebound. Kamari's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Avdia. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. That one from long range. And now it's a 7-point Portland lead.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Ayton, a screen on Curry. Here's Kamari, defended by Pajemski. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 8 rebounds in the game. Butler passes to Curry. Butler, a screen on Ayton. Curry, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. 4-point game. From beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 17. The Warriors shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Butler, a screen on Henderson. Curry, no good. Here's Portland now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Kamari. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Benton. Got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Portland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2.
The
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So it's Portland now. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharp shooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Williams misses. Williams has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Grant.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the...
He did! Wow!
How did he do that?
And it's Trace Jackson Davis with a foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul.
Thibault, he's checked in for Portland.
Number 4, Matisse Thibault.
Here's Henderson. Williams, a screen on Curry. Henderson against Curry. Henderson, the pass to Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. Williams, a screen on Hield. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Williams' shot is good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Henderson. There's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. The three from Curry. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Williams. Offensive board. Takes a 3. Let's go with a 3. Beyond the arc. There's the triple. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Williams. The shot off that time.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. The 3. Williams can't get that one to fall.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Here's Jackson Davis. It's stolen by Thibault. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. 1:52 left in the game. For 3, Klingon gets the 3 to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And Portland's shooting only 31% in the game. Williams, a screen on heel. Back to Williams. Launches it. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Grant from the arc. Drains the triple.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Trailblazers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Denny Abdia.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
And again, no good by Golden State. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Now Portland with it. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared